Hello everybody and welcome back to Fate Extra. I tried recording this yesterday, like right after I finished recording the last episode, well that, and after I got some more footage so it could be a decent part. Well, it turns out that it already had enough footage to make it a decent part, but I actually left a piece of footage out. So what I thought was a short episode was actually a normal length episode, and this is around the same length as every other video in the Fate Extra series so far. It was meant to be shorter, so yep. So I did say a lot of things. I spoke for around 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and now I'm to do it all over again. Yay. This is great. No. Well, the reason I kept the extra footage in was because the footage right now is in all sorts of places because I moved my recording to an external hard drive, and well, some of the original footage, like from here, is on my internal hard drive, I guess you could call it, and like this is like cut from like some of the old footage. So I have like some of like the older footage and the newer footage recorded, like not recorded but still on my hard drive, and I kind of want to get them out so they're not just on my hard drive anymore and I can record more. But yeah, anyway, so a lot of my Inazuma and Ghost Striker videos are getting claimed by, I think, the people who actually did the Inazuma 11 music. It seems like that they're doing, they're claiming my videos. So I'm making, they're claiming the Inazuma 11 Ghost Strikers videos, which sucks because those were one of my more popular videos, and they were getting me, well, the first episode anyway was getting me quite a bit of cash. But it looks like quiche. No, but it was a majority of where a lot of my money came from, and it looks like they're just going after the ones that make a lot of revenue, because I guess they want revenue themselves. So they just claimed my videos, and that's fine. I don't really care because they do own the music and that. So if they take it, that's fine. It's gonna take me longer to get towards my goal of getting like a capture card or something like that. Of course, I'm saving up money on the side to get that because, well, I think they might have had this before, but in my area didn't have this, where you could get where you could buy a card, a PayPal card, I guess, a prepaid card to fill up your account. And I'm probably gonna use that. I don't exactly have a bank account yet. What my parents want to do is that they want to wait till I'm 18 before I make an account, which I'm like a year away from that. But I suppose you guys don't care about this, so I won't even go any further than that. And let's just go in the video. But yeah, so this is, I would explain more, but you guys really don't care. So this battle, again, just survive. The reason I was going into that was because I've already been through here and talked about a lot of things, and I can't remember what it was. But anyway, you can't defeat Shinji's servant in this episode, in this fight. In the next fight with Caster, if you put all your SP at that point into magic, you could possibly defeat the Shinji's servant. That's when the next time you're able to fight them. But as of now, you cannot. Yeah. Let's talk about the bank account thing. The thing is that they just want me to. They don't want to. they don't want to have me go through. How do I say? They just want me. They just want me to have access to the account. They don't want to have access to the account themselves. So they just want me to have access to that account, not them. So that's the reason why. And yeah, grab position attention. Not 18 yet. Well, I'm almost there, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Yep, I'm 17, which isn't too young, I suppose. I'll imagine some of you older folk won't call you older folk, Jesus Christ, but won't want to listen to a youngin like me. Although I suppose it doesn't matter. I suppose most of you here are just here for the gameplay rather than my commentary, and if you're here for my commentary, then what's wrong with you? No. I'm flattered if you're here for my commentary, but if you're not, then just enjoy the footage. If anybody watching this, like just for the gameplay or wanting to know how to get through the game, can just skip through, go through parts in the video, so they don't have to listen through, to me talking the entire time. I suppose that's good. Yeah, I did a lot of cutting here. And this actually made some of the footage shorter than it actually what I thought it was originally, which is why I thought it was going to be a short episode, but then I found the part that didn't make it a short episode. To be honest, it wasn't anything too amazing. It was just the last part of this floor, which had 3 of those like bull-like enemies. Yeah, 3. I was originally gonna leave them all in, just so you could guys learn the pattern, but I explained it before. It's like they never do the same thing twice, so just try to, remember. Well, just try to correctly, not remember, just try to correctly guess. As you defeat more of them, more of their pattern will show up, and you'll be like, if it's 2 in a row, you'll be able to, like, if it shows you, like, the enemy, like, glitches out the frick out over here, look at it. But anyway, like the bull enemies, it's just, they never do the same thing twice, so it's like attack, guard, break, break, guard, attack. I made a mistake by saying just do like this one pattern over and over again. No, don't do, pay attention to their attacks and try to, and just try to, predict. Notice me right away. I mean, I'm horrible at explaining things, but I think this here is break, so the middle, so 2 will always be attack. It's just a matter of guessing the other 2 correctly. Which I don't believe I do, yeah. And because I did not guess correctly, he was able to hit me. Again, I didn't guess correctly here. So I end up taking a lot of damage. Yeah, at the beginning, these guys are going to be quite tough. Just simply because of their pattern. Oh, why'd I do attack twice? I just noticed that. Oh. This time's against break. so that's why he wasn't stunned, because I didn't do break. Because he didn't do break. So I think eventually after you get, I believe you get 3 different magic seals. They all do the same thing, but they stun against a different attack, like break. No, they stun against different, I don't know what we call them, attack options. Like stun against break, stun against attack, and I believe there's one that's stun against guard. If there isn't, then there isn't. And here's where I barely make it through. But because I want to get through the whole dungeon, I stand there for a while, I suppose. Oh no, I know what's happening. I was making sure I had everything, because it was actually like a day between like this little footage and the last piece of footage. All this footage was recorded during like different time frames. So yeah, I don't remember too much about what goes on here. And I think here's where I equipped the Saint's Monocle, because of what it does display opponent's information. What was I going? Oh yeah, I was going back because I was confused. I think I wanted to make sure I got. Oh yeah, I now remember. I couldn't remember if I actually got the tangerine or not. And I was checking a map to make sure I did get it. Probably should have cut this out. But don't worry, I cut the battles over there out, so it's not too big of a deal. Come on, past me. Let's go. Go. Go! Oh god, how long am I gonna freaking stare at the map? Alright, there we go. I finally decided to go. And look, an item. Ah! So we deal with that enemy. And we get an item. Which is, that was the trigger. Yeah. And actually, I could have ran right past this guy, but for experience, I fight him. Oh, I got 4,000 money. And the next day is pretty much another day you have to get the cipher trigger with no problem, like without any events happening. So if you didn't get the cipher trigger on this day, you can still go get it. Yeah, that's where I was making sure if I had a tangerine or not before I moved on. I was believe it's another day to get the tangerine. But I don't know, because I believe you need the tangerine on day 6 or something, which might be the next day. We actually got a lot of the information already. There's some extra information that we don't have yet, but we got a majority of it. There's still some information we need in the school, but we'll get that soon enough. And here's where I actually stopped the recording at that day, because what was happening here, I remember now. I needed to record some more Super Robot Wars, but I can't save in the middle of the arena, so I actually had to go in the further in and record more, so I could actually record Super Robot Wars. Now I remember why I recorded a little bit extra. So now we're back on a different, like this was recorded way after. I think this was recorded yesterday actually, yeah. Because like I said, I needed footage for a full episode, but it turns out I already had enough footage for a full episode. So that was disappointing, I guess. So I think I'll buy some ether shards. That's yakisoba bread here. Apologize because I'm yawning. When I'm yawning. For my yawning? For my yawning. I apologize for my yawning. It's in the morning when I'm recording. Recording the commentary for this episode. So we find out that somebody put a seal on the arena, or barrier I should say. So we can't enter. Shinji. Uh-huh. Alright. You're a dick, Shinji. It should be easy. We're screwed. No, we're not. It's actually pretty easy. He puts them in pretty obvious places. Just think of places where Shinji was in the school simulation. Which is one is in front of the nurse's office. So that's pretty easy. You don't have to do anything but press X on it. I did not know this before Caster told me, so we don't actually have to run everywhere anymore. So now we head towards the second floor because there is an event I believe we can see with Rin and Shinji. Oh yeah, well I was doing some more research in this game. I thought I was going to talk about this in the beginning of this episode, but I finally figured out what T regulations are. It was referring to the T rating that this game got. Yeah. So wow, I can't believe I couldn't figure that out. I mean, it's not that. How would I say this? It's not that surprising that I couldn't figure it out because it's not often referred to as T regulations. The only reason I got that because I was doing some research, and like when I was looking through some caster stuff, it said that she knew that she was in a T-rated game, and I thought of T regulations, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. So I just connected the two. And there's another one on Shinju's desk here. So we got that. Thanks, Caster. Yeah, I think he actually is a pretty good hacker, Shinji. And I believe... yeah, we can go into the arena now again. Yeah. What does that mean? Now you can collect much treasure. Either perhaps leave treasure around that you can find. Maybe it was something that was supposed to happen. Didn't happen. There is a treasure event where we have to go treasure hunting, but from what I've been researching, there is a... I call it research to make it sound more professional, but from what I've been researching up on, there is a surefire way to win that little, I guess, mini game, if you could call it. So I'll be trying that out. The way that person said, and see if I can win that game. If you're playing New Game Plus, there's a code cast Yeah, there's nothing new on the floor that day, so I just did grinding. What did I say? Yeah, there's a code cast that makes you move faster in the arena. So if you're new Game Plus, you can immediately cast that code cast from the formalware, and you can get all the treasures before Shinji can even get to the first one. But here, you really can't do anything. You can't really beat Caster if you get into, not Caster, you can't really defeat Shinji's servant if you get into a fight, because unless you, like, I can't do it unless I've dumped all my points into frickin'. Unless I dumped all my points into skill points into a magic, I don't have a chance. And I didn't dump all my skill points into magic, so I don't have a chance at all to defeat her. Unfortunately. So 1 day remaining. Oh, this episode's shorter than I thought it was. It's gonna go on for a little bit longer, but I think it's only around 30 minutes long, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. But what do I do now? Oh yes, I remember. So I give Taiga the orange tangerine, sorry, and she gives us some lamps. So I go back to our private room so we can see what the lamps look like. And that's what they look like. They aren't anything amazing, but they're there, I guess. And I just speak with Caster here. Speaking when there isn't like a yellow like text box, and I think the whole box, like the selection box itself, is highlighted yellow. Doesn't really matter. It just provides some flavor text. I'll try to remember to make again. This is why I should not record early, but I have to. God damn it! What do you say? To make note of whenever I will make sure to tell you guys whenever there is an option that you must pick for Caster. All right. Like last time, where to get like Matrix level E with Caster, you need to do something special. You need to talk to her on special days and select certain options. And if you select the wrong option, even if you select all the right options later, you can't get Matrix level E with Caster. For other servants, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to look for the options for your servants on your own, because I don't. So we need another we need 9 more skill points to get Charm, Spirit Theft. So I think we need another. That would be 3 more levels, and I don't think we're gonna get up that high anytime soon. Get up that high. I don't think we're gonna get that many anytime soon. Jesus. I think I saw Caster floating, which is why I said up that high instead of you know. No, I don't. And what else? Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. No, but seriously, I believe your recommended level for actually fighting Shinji's servant, when we get to that, is actually level 8. I believe the game told us that somewhere. I am not sure, but for some reason it tells me level 8. And now I think about it, that kind of makes sense, because if you leave the dungeons early, I think you'd be around level 8 or 9 when you would have to fight Shinji. So yeah, we learned here that Ryder gets stronger with the more money she's given. So we're gonna have to go into a little mini game here where we're gonna have to get pirate booty, and Ryder here will get an attack that does more damage the more pirate booty she gets in this little mini game. So the max you could get on a first playthrough is 3 out of 5 treasures. If you let them get all the treasures, you're gonna have a tough time, because she will have a new attack that will do more damage. So you want to get 3 treasures because you win the game, and her attack isn't boosted by that much. So try to get 3 treasures. I'll be trying that trick that I researched, that I found out. And I'll have to see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.